Ayo, what's poppin', my fellow music lovers and listeners? Welcome back to Multi-Faceted Media Entertainment. Today, got a brand new video for you guys. Now, I was recommended this track by Jason Aldean. This one is called Try That in a Small Town. From what I've been seeing online over the past few days, it seems like it has been stirring up a bit of controversy, probably due to the commentary in the track. Whatever that may be, I'm not quite sure what this track is about just yet, but I am excited to dive into it to give my overall thoughts and opinions on the track. I have been seeing the word racist being thrown around about this track in thumbnails and things like that over the past few days as well. So yeah, let's see what this track's about, man. Jason Aldean is an artist that I cannot recall having listened to before, but I guess this will be my introduction. So without further ado, man, Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. Let's get it. Straight out the gate with those heavy ass guitar riffs. Already with the symbolism and the imagery here. Not going for subtlety on this one at all.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't.
This dude said, try that in a small town. Let's see how far you make it down the road. God damn. Alright, let's see where this goes from here.
Try that in a small town.
The terrible ass editing here. It's hilarious.
Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly.
They who? They who?
Fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town.
Hey.
See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of.
This has to be the most threatening country song I've ever heard in my entire life. Goddamn.
Find out, I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys.
Try that in a small town full of good old boys. Is that insinuating that the town guys aren't good people?
Find out, I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right.
Okay.
If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Ooh, try that in a small town.
Hey. All right. So that was Jason Aldean, Tried It in a Small Town. But first of all, I do want to say that I do not really find this track to be racist or racially motivated in any sense, because the atrocities that Jason is depicting in this track and the ones that he is claiming that he's willing to defend his town, to defend himself, to defend his town folk against are not only atrocities that are committed by people of color. And he doesn't in his lyrics even allude to that, even though, of course, he could have that in his intention. But I'm just going off of what was depicted here, and I just don't see that at all. I've also been seeing it thrown around that this song is promoting or inciting violence, which I can kind of see to some degree, but it's more within the lines of self-defense, even though the actions that he is claiming that he's willing to take during these lyrics may not necessarily scale to the crimes or to the actions that the opposing person might be committing in that instance. Nor does Jason or his townfolk have the authority to retort against some of these crimes in the way that he's insinuating within these lyrics here. But as far as the track goes, it is kind of generic, kind of your standard generic country track with standard guitar riffs and the ramping up of the intensity of the track during the chorus section of the track. It's not a terrible song, but it's not phenomenal in the country lane either. But yeah, I don't think this track is racist at all. I think it just kind of even more so speaks to the insecurities of the people that think that the track is racist than the track actually being racist itself, which is kind of understandable considering the state of the United States and how it tends to depict and treat people of skin color and other minorities. But yeah, it just is what it is. But I don't overall think this track is racist at all. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Also hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops on the channel. Once again, this has been Multifaceted Media. Signing out.